Hello, I'm Marleen Troy with Wilkes University. It is my privilege to present the Institute's PLuTI, Planning, Land Use, Transportation, and Infrastructure Task Force research for 2023 on the community impacts of investing in transportation and infrastructure. I would like to thank Terry, Andrew, and their team, as well as members of the PLuTI Task Force for all their support and efforts putting this report together. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, also known as the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, was promulgated in 2021. This bill provides for a considerable expansion of funds for transportation infrastructure, including the largest influx of funds for public transportation since Amtrak was founded in 1971. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act designates $550 billion in federal investment from fiscal years 2022 to 2026. This represents a significant opportunity for Northeastern Pennsylvania to invest in infrastructure. The purpose of this year's report is twofold to support this opportunity. First, it will provide an overview of funding sources and programs, including those created or expanded with the new federal legislation. The report includes a matrix summarizing the nature and eligibility of selected funding programs most likely to align with regional transportation needs identified in prior research by the Institute and others. Second, this report will outline existing economic impact research to show how these investments in transportation infrastructure can yield economic and social benefits, quantifying them where possible to connect the dots between capital investments and regional well-being. It is anticipated that Pennsylvania will receive $13.2 billion over the next 5 years to use towards highways and bridges. Local officials in Pennsylvania outline numerous projects to use these funds, including projects to pave and repair 245 miles of roads and replace 88 bridges. Plans released by Amtrak also indicate a planned resumption of passenger rail service between Scranton and New York City. Research shows that transportation investments yield significant returns across several different areas. The American Public Transit Association estimates that for every $1 invested in public transportation, there is an economic return of $4. These economic impacts come from several sources, including cost savings for riders compared with car ownership, reduced traffic congestion, increasing the efficiency of businesses, and the economic ripple effect of capital projects from day-to-day operations in which transit workers spend their money in the local economy. Investment in public transit is also associated with improved economic mobility and social equity, as those without cars, older adults, and other vulnerable groups can better access jobs, services, and health care. Investing in our roads and bridges also brings economic benefits. A significant share of funds spent on construction and paid to workers in wages is reinvested locally. The benefits compound when road and bridge improvements are combined with alternative modes of transportation in a complete street model. We recommend that planners and officials favor such approaches to take advantage of the economic benefits of new funding streams, as well as positive health, social, and quality of life impacts. Infrastructure improvements that promote walking and cycling can have positive impacts on community health. Public health officials have found that poor transportation systems can result in higher incidences of asthma, cardiovascular disease, and obesity. Active transportation infrastructure and investments in traffic calming could result in a reduction in pedestrian and cyclic traffic deaths, as well as to help promote air quality and environmental sustainability goals. There are even educational impacts. Children who walk to school have been found to have slightly lower rates of absenteeism and may have improved academic performance. Other less tangible impacts can also result from investment in transportation and infrastructure projects. Increased connectivity of transportation networks can improve quality of life, community connectiveness, and contribute to an overall vibrancy and sense of place. For example, When a new light rail line opened in Salt Lake City, Utah, the mayor at the time observed an immediate change, noting that transit riders interacted with each other, tying the community together. In conclusion, many funding opportunities are available to applicants besides those who typically build or operate transportation infrastructure. Nonprofit organizations and institutions like universities can play a greater role in identifying needs and pursuing funding to address them. We recommend that municipalities, counties, and regional planning and development organizations explore new ways to collaborate. Some funding formulas prioritize or exclude projects based on population size. A collective effort could result in new opportunities for resources. Thank you.